Haley. I just wanted to have a little word with you. Haley Pirog. I wanted to tell you the reasons why I love you and your family out of everybody else in it. Sweetie, you're a shining star. You're a lot like me. See this picture? I'm an artist just like you. I graduated art from George Eliot. I'm also an actor just like you. See, I painted this painting. It's a lot like you that is the same as me. I am an actor. I've been in plays. I've been in movies. A lot like you that the reasons why I care about you is that you love animals, Haley. You love them and you won't even eat meat because you love animals so much. I wanted to tell you that the rest of your family is not like you. You have fire in your heart, and you're brave. You don't run and hide, Haley. You don't necessarily fight, but you don't run and hide behind everyone. You're not looking to. You understand? You have fire in your heart, creativity, and you're brave. You don't run to the police on me like everyone else. And I admire this in you. These are the reasons I love you out of all the members of your family as I pack up my place here and head to the park. I just wanted you to know the reasons why I care about you, and the reasons why I admire you, and the reasons why I love you, and the reasons I was so hard on you and your family is because I love you and I care. You're meant to shine, baby. You're meant to shine. You're an artist and you're yoked with a job, and I know you don't even want to do the job, sweetheart. I mean, most of the time I date girls that work at those jobs, but I know you. And you don't want to work at that job, sweetheart. You have to. It's more of a yoke than a career. It's like, here, make me money. No, I'm not going to get in the way of what's going on between you and Jory and your family. That's your business, sweetheart. But these are the reasons I love you for who you are. And the reasons I was so hard on you is because I love you, Haley Pirog. Because you're just like me. You're an artist. The world exists. You're like me. This is an original. You're an original, Haley Pirog. You're not a print like the rest of the people around you. You're an artist. You create the world around them. You understand? You create their reality and how they see and perceive it around you. Everyone around you is a follower, and they're not a creator. They are a follower of the reality created for them. You're an artist, baby. You create. It's in your nature, baby. You understand? You create the concept of the reality of what is around them and how they perceive it. And I hate to see that star in you squished for a job. And I know you don't want to do that job, sweetheart. But you have to for money, right? But you just keep that in mind, that that's how I perceived you in this relationship that we have. And sweetheart, I make more money than Jory does. You see these cards? I'm not working right now. But these cards are marijuana cannabis licenses from clubhouses. This allows me to grow cannabis for the sick by the hundreds of plants. Each plant is worth between $3,500 a piece. I make more money than a lawyer. You understand? If the concept within your family was that Danny was poor, you're absolutely wrong. Your auntie asked me not to grow marijuana and make money because it was dirty money to her. But I'll tell you something, I work 18 hours a day. Dirty hands, honest money. Okay? Uncle Dan isn't what you thought Uncle Dan was. And I guess I'm really not your uncle because I never married your aunt. Okay? In fact, to be honest with you, I haven't had sex for 16 years. Because your auntie said she was too sick for sex when she was young. So, sweetheart, I was barely with your auntie at all. Other than the person who cared about her. Just making coffee, see? That's how you make cowboy coffee, Haley. You boil it in a pot, and when it's done, it just makes coffee. So, I wanted you to know that before I go wherever I'm going or do whatever I'm doing, I wanted you to know, Haley, how much I love you and care about you. You're different, and that's what I love about you. You're not the same as everyone else around you. You are Halee Pirog, and you are a one-on-one. You understand? Your cats are ketchup and mustard. You understand? Because it's creative and cute and artistic, and you want the world to see it differently. You are different, Haley. You're different than the rest of your family put together. You're the one worth keeping out of all of them. You understand? You're the one worth keeping out of your whole family. Because you're the light of the world, sweetie. You don't realize it. Artists are an important part of our community in the world. There's all different types of artists. There's film artists, there's actors, there's dancers, there's singers. Art is everything in the world around you. You understand? This is art, what I'm doing right now. This is film art, which I have a degree in. I bet you didn't know that about me, That I actually am a lot like you in that sense. Because, sweetie, I'm an artist too. And artists are not meant to have their creativity squished for money or jobs. You know, sometimes artists, you see, sweetie, you're like this painting. Okay? When I started this painting, I had to take this canvas, and first I had to put a layer of paint on a canvas so that it would work properly, a base paint. And then I had to put on all the different layers of my painting. You understand? And this art is an upside down Canadian flag with Canada in distress. You see how important this is? This tells the world that Canada is in distress. You see how important art is? You are an artist, sweetheart. The reason the world moves around you is because of people like you. You are what's on TV, sweetie. You understand? Because of you, they get to watch a show. People like you. You see how important you are? You are so important. Look at this. This is all art. All these books are art. This is art. You see how important you are to the world? Can you see, sweetheart? This is why I love you. And I'm not scared for anyone in your family to know. Halee Pirog, I love you because you are different. That's why I was so hard on you, sweetheart. And I'm sorry if I hurt you about your boyfriend, but I'm not going to go there. That's up to you. But you are loved from me because of who you are. I want you to know that before I'm gone forever. You are loved because you are different, because you are meant to shine. Halee Pirog, you are meant to shine. Okay? And I know it's frustrating, and I know you gotta do that stupid job, and maybe you don't want to listen to me. But look at me. Look. You're meant to shine, sweetheart. The world can't exist without art. It doesn't. There's radio, there's TV. You understand? And without artists like you, sweetie, where would the world be? Without storytellers to tell the story. You have any idea how important you are to the Native community? Because you are a storyteller, an actor, an actress. A storyteller tells the story of what was and tells our history. It tells us what is, what was, and what will be. People sit down, Halee, and watch you. And laugh and sing and enjoy while you sing and dance. You're meant to sing and dance, sweetheart. You're not meant to be a social worker. Social worker, that's a job. Art is your passion. Without your passion, your soul will die. It will die, sweetie, if you can't. If I can't paint, if I can't film, if I can't create, I just don't feel well. And neither do you. Don't let anyone just destroy the artist inside. This hurts me the most out of your family. Is when I look at you, Halee, and I see someone say, no, you don't need to create. You need to go bring home a steady paycheck, and you need to do this, and you need to do that to bring home money. Sweetie, that's gonna just rip you apart one day. You're gonna get so mad, you're gonna go off like a bomb, and I know you. I love you for your fire, okay? You have one hell of a temper, Halee. And you're strong and stubborn-headed and egotistical and beautiful. Halee Pirog, these are the reasons I love you. You wanna know why I was so hard on you? It's because I love you so much. That I want the best for you. I care about you. And I love your brave heart. You are brave, Halee Pirog. Like your mother. Where your mother walked out in front of all the bears. Do you remember that? And I was like, get in the truck. Don't be so fucking brave before you get eaten. Do you remember? You get that from your mom. Your mom is brave too. But you're fiery, stubborn-headed. You really are. You know, you would tear me apart even if I was right. Just to win. It wouldn't matter. And then later you might come say you're sorry, sweetie. But to win the argument, even if you were wrong, because of the fire in your heart and the stubbornness in you, you will fight me. You will. Even if you're wrong. Sometimes it's so much, I have to run away from you. Because the fight will be so hard on me, I have to run. I can't take it anymore. But I love you, sweetheart. Before I'm gone forever, I want you to know I love you. Okay, sweetie? And I know the first day I was there, I caught you and your mom talking. When your mom said, you can't go with him because he's with your auntie. Remember that when I first got here? I remember. Your mom took you outside and said, you can't have him. He's with your auntie. And you liked me. I know, I saw. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay to like me. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry if your mom hurt you. It's okay, sweetie. Yeah, me and Squeaky are probably going to be at the campground soon. But I want you to know that, baby. You are important to the world. You really are. Your expression creates their reality. And they talk about it for days. They're all followers, and you're a leader. You're not an alpha leader, not that I can tell, but you're a leader, sweetie. You tell them how to perceive everything around them with your art. How they perceive their reality is through your art, baby. All your plays, all your movies, all those things made them and influenced them to do things, to act out. You influence other people to want to be you, to want to be an actor. You understand, sweetie? You are the most important person in your family because you are an artist, like me. And from one artist to the other, don't let the world put out your light. Don't let them. And you do, baby. You just go to work every day and you don't express yourself. As far as I know, your boyfriend told you not to do it anymore and go to work. How many other artists out there in the world? I'm going to leave the comments on this for everyone in the world to see. This is Halee Pirog that I'm talking to from Edson, Alberta, which is Kathy Burchett's niece. Halee Pirog had a bit of a crush on me when I was going out with her, but she had a boyfriend. Haley's family loves her, but people are allowing Halee just to work and not to be an expressed artist. So please leave comments below as you go through this film and all my YouTube videos, and encourage Halee Pirog to do her art. Tell her how much she's loved for being an artist. Please, world, please tell her how much she's loved for her art. Please tell her so it's not dead, because her art is dying because her boyfriend wants her to work. Freedom of expression is one thing that my family fought and killed people for in war. Freedom of religion, freedom of expression. Art is an expression, sweetheart. This is art. Please don't give up on your art, Halee Pirog. Please don't ever give up on being you. Please don't ever let the world kick my Halee down and tell her not to shine in the world. Don't be a shining star. No, don't be an asshole and let her shine. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Our family all fell apart, but it's okay. Out of all your family, you're the only one I really liked anyway. That's why I was so hard on you, sweetie. Because I love you. Please forgive me for loving you that much that I was hard on you. Sometimes in Marine families, we're hard on the ones we love the most. Sometimes just because we love them so much. I'm sorry if I gave you that Marine Corps sort of. I'm sorry. It's only because I love you, sweetie. And I only want to see you shine. I only want to see the brightest star in the sky. You understand? You are loved in this house for who you are, Halee. Not for money, but for who you are. I make more money than Jory's dad. Trust me, I do. Look at it this way. Once I get it going, so I grow a female plant, and that female plant I can clone. And I can clone it until it's dead. And each clone, once grown, is worth $3,500. And I can clone thousands of them. Do you think I really need money when I get working? It takes about 6 months. And then I start rocking out crops every 2 months. And I start making about $6 to $8 million every 2 months. Do I sound poor? Do I think that Auntie needs to take the money she took from the lawyers? Yeah, from Brunswick Law. I know about all the money. I have it on my phone. In fact, the whole courthouse knows, dear. We all know. No one's hurting you or your auntie. I don't wish to fight. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your family. I don't want to hurt your auntie. I don't want to hurt anyone. Your auntie's not letting me walk away from this. She's choking me down every way she can. She's trying to kill me off. She's got a guy to break my nose, break my head. I have brain injury now. I find it hard to stay awake because Leonard hit me over 40 times in the head and he's 500 pounds. You just keep that in mind, sweetie. I love you because you're so creative. You're like me. You could just take something and make something. You see? And then people go, how did you make that like that? Why is that way? That looks so real. Because they appreciate you, sweetheart. And they're like, wow, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. You understand? People look at you and admire because you are an artist, baby. Art is the most important thing in our whole universe. It's not something that should just be thrown away. Okay? You create society around you because you're an artist. The more your art is seen, the more of the world you create. You create, sweetie. Creation comes from within you. You're an artist like me. That's why I love you. And you're like me. You can't hurt animals. They're your friends. People, not so much. But you're like me. Animals are your friends. You won't even eat meat, Halee, because you don't want to hurt an animal. See? And you love cats, just like Squeaky. Okay? See my condoms? Look at the size of these. I have like 14 and a half inches a dick. It's pretty famous on Yummy Affairs right now. These are actually these are magnums, and I find these a little bit too small. About 4 or 5 inches too small. But I have like 14 and a half inches, so not 5 or 6. I never really made love to your auntie, dude. I think we made love like once. Maybe. So I wanted you to know that, dear. Before I'm just packing up. I'm gonna be at the Rotary campground with my tent and stuff soon. All this is going in storage now until I find a new place. I didn't get a place by the end of the month, and oh my god, just the way it is. So I want you to know that, sweetheart. Before I go to like Fort McMurray or someplace like that, and you don't see me for years on end, you just keep in mind that I love you for who you are. And I never want to see your shining star doused. I don't want to see it put out. You understand? If your inner creativity is put out, your soul will be dead. You're meant to shine, baby. You're meant for the world to see. You're meant for the world to enjoy. You're not meant to take your light and put it under a bush so no one can see, only one person. That's not right, baby. You're an artist. You're meant to shine so bright that the entire world sees. You're not meant to be a social worker, baby. You're meant to be a star. I love you.